Yeah, ready. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everyone here today. I'm Mahjuba Mustabshera.
I'm Mohamad Azlan B Razali.
And we will be the moderators for this webinar session today. To start off our webinar session, I would like to share a shocking finding I came across recently. Did you know, according to World Vision, global poverty is expected to rise for the first time in 20 years? The COVID-19 pandemic threatens to push 88 million to 115 million people into extreme poverty in 2020, with the total rising to as many as 150 million by 2021. Now, during a crisis like COVID-19, how often do we really think about what the poor people are going through? We are so consumed by worrying only about ourselves and our families that we forget that the needy people deserve our empathy too. These staggering numbers should be a reason enough for us to care about inclusivity in our society. What can we do to help the poor and the needy in our community? As quoted by Ronald Reagan, we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. With that being said, today we have the topic, empathy and inclusivity of people who are poor and in need. He's the founder of Sedulur Team, a team that is making a difference in the poor and needy community in Malaysia. We will be having an interactive and insightful discussion with him through a series of questions. So without further ado, let us now give the floor to our speaker, Mr. Nikarman Nikman. Could you please tell us about yourself?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. A very good morning to all of you. Okay, inshallah. So, my name is Abdul Rahman bin Nikman, but been called as Abang Man or Nikarman Nikman. So, actually, I'm already 30 years old, so I'm quite old already. So, right now, I'm doing a full-time for charity project, and then for the NGO itself, Sedulur Team. And then we'll be having a program that which is most of the place that which is but right now we are more focusing on Sabah because the pandemic itself, it happened a lot there. So right now hope we can help the most for them.
Yeah.
All right. What is Sedulur Team actually?
Okay, so basically, Sedulur Team is a NGO. It's established around 2015, around December of 2015. It's already 5 years already right now. We got a lot of engagement, and then we got a lot of project with the community itself, which is at the first beginning we're doing with the orang asli, but right now it's still sustained. But at the pandemic itself right now, we cannot continue the project. So, but we are more focusing on Sabah right now. Okay, so Sedulur Team was established in terms of we going to have more people that in need, especially in terms of education and also in terms of tauhid. So that what the purpose of the Sedulur Team itself. But somehow right now we are more focusing on education because we see that education is really important for most of us, and then it may help others to change the world itself.
Okay, so now that you told us about what Sedulur Team is, so what was your motive behind initiating this organization?
So actually for me, in terms of helping hand, it is really important because as a ummah itself, we need to return back to the ummah. So that's the one point. So what I was taught before, and then I've been giving opportunity to have a proper education. Although I came from it's not so rich family, it's quite poor family also, but somehow I've been given opportunity to be here and then to be at IIUM and then to go for the study. So that's the reason, one of the reason why I really like to help others. Just it's not just to be like me, but to be like me and all my friends that which is been given opportunity and then be helped by the others in order for them to succeed. First.
Mhm.
All right. Regarding to our topic, it's about empathy and inclusivity of poor people and people who are needy, in need, right? So, the first step toward inclusion is empathy. And in other words, to be inclusive of the poor, the people in society first need to be empathic toward them. What is your opinion? What is your view of this?
Okay, we're gonna talk about empathy itself and then how inclusivity relate to it. Okay, so basically, empathy. The first type of empathy is that for me as an NGO, so what we can do is that we go down with them and then be a part of them. That's the first point basically because as you know, we always thought about the judgment things that which is we gonna judge them and then if without we know what exactly happened to them and then what exactly the things that go within them. Okay, so that's the thing. So in terms of empathy, what we need is that so that we need to have this kind of empathy so that we are not going to go directly to judge them. Okay, that's the thing. So by doing that it help more because we gonna what as we know that empathy need to be trained and that need to be clear that which is those who don't know about empathy is something that which is a share of what we call the ability to understand, the ability to share the same things that others in their own perspective. Okay, so okay, that is empathy. That's the reason why for the first step of empathy that we need in NGO is that we go with them and then go deep with them. So try to understand them, what happened to them. Okay. And then for the second point is that in terms of what we're going to change the poor or for the needy itself. Okay. When we're going to relate about the empathy, so actually we need to be active listening. Okay, means that we try to more to listen what are their problem, what happened to them, and then when we know all the problem, and then we try to ask ourselves back that which is what happened to them, and then what we can help for them. Sorry, that's the point. Basically, when you go with them, and then you always asking, and then you always try to ask as much as you can. If you cannot understand what happened to them, ask more, ask again, and then try to listen more directly to them. And then after that, ask back to yourself that which is if I'm being if I be in their shoes, which is what will happen, and then if I'm in their shoes, what I'm gonna do. That's kind of things that which is when I'm go to the target group itself, that's the thing what I'm do. That which is I try to ask me myself back what I can help most of for them. That's the thing lah. That's how the first step that I'm doing with my NGO itself.
Mhm. That's beautiful. That was a beautiful explanation about empathy and inclusivity. That to be empathetic, we need to ask questions, we need to listen, and we need to put ourselves in their shoes. That's beautiful. So now that we know your view on this matter, so what has Sedulur Team done in promoting empathy and inclusivity of the needy in our society?
So, as I mentioned before, that which is you should know that empathy can be trained and empathy can be growth. That's the point, basically. So, as you want to train this kind of empathy and then to grow this kind of the feeling itself. So, all of the participant or the viewer itself need to be educated and acknowledge what happened to them. So, in terms of Sedulur Team, that we can do is that we share a lot of our program, and then we share a lot of all the activity itself. The first thing is that most of the project itself we portray on the social media. That's the first thing. Second, it more how Sedulur Team try to educate the viewer and directly to the student itself, because I really like the point that which is I want the charity itself started from the beginning in the early age. Okay, so that's my own opinion. That's the reason why most of the program of Sedulur Team we combine, or we in collaboration with the university and then the college itself and then the student itself, and then we try to train all the students to make this kind of charity is a part of them. That's how I try to give a knowledge and then try to educate. And then because in terms of charity itself, we might know that it's not so easy for us to educate directly, but by giving or by show or by portray what we do a lot, it might help for even for the Sedulur Team. Although it's not about promoting the Sedulur Team itself, it's about promoting what is kind of the charity, what the charity is doing, and then what kind of charity, and then what importance that what is the benefit from our act to direct to the target group itself. We want to acknowledge all the participant, all the audience itself about the target group itself. I call it target group itself, the poor, the needy, all the person that we have. Okay.
All right. Just now you are saying that you are saying about the charity, right? And the welfare support. Actually, do you think in providing the support for needy, especially Rohingya refugee children in Malaysia, is it enough by giving them free education once a week and distributing food bags during Ramadan? What else should be done by the non-governmental organization? What do you think?
Okay. So it's directly question related to the Rohingya itself. Okay. So as you know, I'm gonna explain that which is Sedulur Team never have the Rohingya, but somehow I do be a part of the team from MRA, Malaysian Relief Agency, and also Global Peace Mission Malaysia, that which is help Rohingya refugees and also from Syrian refugees. So it's for me, this is my own opinion basically. The help is never enough. For me, the help is never enough. For example, you direct from the question itself is about education once a week, and then we giving a food in terms of Ramadan things for what. So example, it's a kind of seasoning. But as an NGO, what we need to do is that we need to think out of the box, that which is how we going to sustain, how we going to put more effort, that which is we can sustain the refugees, sustain for the Rohingya itself. For example, if we try to make just only education for once a week is, for me, even for the student itself from IIUM, is once a week. It's never been enough for us. We need to put ourselves to study more for the examination, right? So that's the reason why my point is that we need to put ourselves in their shoes itself. So what will happen if we just give them once a week's education? Is it enough for them to try to get a proper work and get a proper education? Because education itself may change them to a proper work in future. So that's the reason why. So for me, and then most of the NGO that I join is, for example, Malaysian Relief Agency and Global Peace Mission Malaysia, that doing education for them. They put a school that which is can sustain the education itself. That they get a get a proper education. They get a proper clothes. They get a proper building. They get a proper attire. They got a proper syllabus for them. That's the initiative that been put of the NGO that help them. So that means for education itself, is it enough? It will never enough. But the NGO itself must be creative in order to solve the problem, and then try to give a sustainability solving problem, that which is when you give an education, inshallah they will try to fly by their own, basically.
All right. That's beautiful. All right, so in the start of our webinar session today, I've shared some statistics about how COVID-19 is affecting poverty, right? It's increasing poverty rates like drastically. So now my next question is, how has Sedulur Team carried out its fundraising and charity events during the movement control order in Malaysia?
Okay, during the movement control order, CMCO, what happened is that it's quite difficult for us to move, basically, because it's not in terms of just only a fundraising, but in terms of the group, our group itself, as a Sedulur Team, try to move from one point to another point because we do have a CMCO and then we cannot cross the border itself. That's the reason why. But as you all you know that which is our platform is social media only. We do have only Instagram for our movement, but we do have a lot of offline kind of fundraising. That which is we already we already have our own kind of sponsorship that which is trust on us what we do. But as simple as that, what we do is that we make a simple poster that which is we try to gain as much as we can. That's the first thing that which is we try to distribute our poster and then try to blast our poster in all kind of social media with help of from our own Sedulur Team itself. And then also for the next during CMCO, Sedulur Team meeting every night. We meet every night online, of course, just like a webinar itself. But we try to discuss all the things that what kind of movement, another next movement that we can have in order to gain more money so that we can give more to the direct to the Sabah, direct to the orang asli itself. So at the time, it's quite difficult for us, but somehow we make it gain around 60 to 70k, reach to 100k in total to help them. But for the second thing that we do is that we try to join together with the Kita Fund. As you know that we do have a Kita Fund that which is try to cater all the charity things in the platform. And then we also try to, and then the third one, we join force with the other NGO that which is we help others in try to bring all the goods to the needy itself. So that's one of the one kind of movement that we do at the time of CMCO. The time of during a CMCO, it's a boom. One thing that which is all over Malaysia right now, focusing on Sabah. Actually, Sedulur already been there almost 2 years already because we got two schools there. One is Lahad Datu. We got one Sedulur school, and another one we got at Kuna, which is at Pangkalan Kuna. We got another school. So actually, before I'm gonna start about the what happened there, you need to know that which is we've been there almost 2 years, and then we try to educate all the viewers, all the participants related to the Sabah itself, all the donors itself. But somehow it's quite difficult for me. It's quite difficult for Sedulur Team itself because Sabah is quite controversial issue because they just seem like wrong. Okay, you cannot put Sabah as a status and documented just the same like Rohingya or Syrian refugee because they are already been stated under the UNCR itself. They already have a card that which is from under the UNCR itself. But Sabah, for the status and documented, they already been as my third generation or fourth generation or fifth generation, that which is the parent itself, the grandmother, the grandfather itself been born at Malaysia. Okay, but now the grandson, the grandchildren itself is not still don't have a document. This is what happened. This is a fifth generation already. It's all about the politician itself. It's about all the Malaysian. But for me, when I went there for the CMCO, during the CMCO for try to help them for in type of COVID itself, what happened is that it's just only one-off solution. Okay, it's just only one-off solution. That's the reason why Sedulur Team is always go there every month. We try to focusing on the education itself. So we build a school that which is okay. You need to have I try to stress two kind of problem that which is all of them is a Muslim, and another thing is that they never been taught about Islam, and then they don't have a proper education, a proper building, a proper school, a proper teacher, a proper syllabus. That's what happened there. So what Sedulur do in almost 2 years, we try to build a school. We do have a school, but although it's a small, but it is enough to put 130 students at the school. And then we hired 3 teachers, which is one is related to the Islamic religion, Islamic perspective, Islamic teaching, and then another 2 for the standard, which is a science, DM, English, and then math, and also another kind of creativity for them lah. So that's what happened. But in terms of during a MCO, we just giving one times help, that which is a pack for the needy itself. For example, for the rice, the egg itself, it's never been enough for them. So what Sedulur Team try to do is that we try to make a proper education place, that which is, we know that, okay, I give one fact, that which is they already start work at the age of 5 years old. At the age of 5 years old, they already start work. And then that's what happened. That's the reality itself. Compared to the Rohingya, and then compared to the Syrian refugees or other refugees at Semenanjung, they already been pleased by, they do have a school, a proper school, they do have a proper teacher, they got a building, this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. So Sedulur try to move it, and then we're not going to think about that, which is macam we just bring a rice, for example. So what happened for the next upcoming, for this January, inshallah, so we do have a proper community center, that which is, we do have a school, and then we do have a community center for the old one, for the auntie, and then all the for all the need. So because we do have a class that which is for the kids, and also for the religion classes, and then Islamic classes, and then also for the for economical things, that which is try to develop the economy itself for them. So inshallah in January we try to establish the community center at Lahad Datu, inshallah. Okay, that's the reason why it's never been enough is for us to stop right now. Okay.
All right, so we're almost towards the end of our interview. My next question to you is, from the Islamic perspective, giving zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran. Establish regular prayer and give zakat and obey Allah and His Messenger in chapter 33, verse 33. So how do you think giving zakat fosters empathy and inclusivity of the needy?
Okay, for the zakat itself, okay, actually I'm not really good in this kind of part. That basically I try to relate the zakat towards the empathy itself. Okay, as you know, the zakat itself promoting directly, indirectly to this empathy. Okay, you know that it is macam when you have more, you need to give more, and then when you want to give more, you need to understand what you're going to give to them, and then what is the important. So that's the reason why the pillar of zakat itself is really neat, because it promoting the empathy for the needy itself, and then we try to give more back to the needy. Okay, and then the zakat itself try to sustain, means that try to sustain, which is macam when you have more, you're gonna give more directly towards the needy itself. So zakat is try to remind us, Allah try to remind us by do a zakat, and then you help others in your own part of the wealth or whatsoever. So that's the reason why the importance of zakat itself. Okay, and then zakat also try to maintaining our self-wisdom itself. Because for my own perspective, or my own opinion, that which is macam when we do a zakat, actually it reminds you back that which is all the things that been given to you is from Allah. It's not from you. It's not you just only put an effort 0.01%, that which is all the entire things that which is you earn right now is from Allah. So that means it's never been yours, and then you need to give back by doing a zakat, by give back to the community itself, to the ummah itself, to the needy itself. That's the point of zakat. That's my own opinion. Basically, I'm not sure it's related to the Islamic perspective or not.
It is. That answers the question beautifully. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To the speaker. All right. What is the most impactful experience in your journey?
Okay. Again, I do have a lot this kind of question that which is impactful journey, impactful experience for my journey. Basically, it's a really subjective for me. Because each of the place that which is I went, and then each of the program that I try to do with the Sedulur team itself is really it's wonderful experience, because in this kind of things that which is what we do is related to our niyyah, and then is only that person who do that kind of things who know that what kind of experience do you have. But for me, the most beautiful one is that I can bring all my friends, all my love that which is at the same place, which is while doing a good. I'm not doing by it alone. I'm doing with all my friends, and then with all my junior, all my entire family also, because I try to bring, and then I try to educate my family, my friends, and together at the same place as me, and then do a good as me. I'm not sure this kind of try to answer the question itself, but somehow that's the beautiful of this kind of thing, the journey itself.
All right, that's beautiful. I want to ask one more question. That I heard that you just done the charity, right? The charity from Sabah the last week or last 2 weeks. I'm not sure.
Already quarantined for 2 weeks already.
Oh, already. So I want to know, during COVID-19, right? What is the difficulty? I mean, you go there, right?
The challenges.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been there for almost 18 days.
Yes.
18 days, and then plus with the quarantine for 7 days, in total 25 days. Okay. The first the things that which is my obstacle itself, the difficulty itself, try to arrange all the kind of things when I try to go there, because okay, I went for entire Sabah at the time for 18 days, and then every day I got a lot of okay. So and then I got okay, every day it almost 100 packs. It's not 600 packs. Sorry, 600 packs for every day, and then we need to distribute to the needy itself. 100 per day. Okay, for the whole 18 days. That's what happened, and then this kind of COVID is be different for me, because it's a different kind of experience, because we need to taking care all the kind of thing SOP, and then we're giving to them. And then the most difficult part is that you cannot touch anyone, okay, because we do have the cute kids in front of us. That's the point. You cannot touch everyone. And then second, you need to wear a proper attire of PPE itself. So and then in terms of proper attire, you know that Sabah is do have a different kind of weather that which is so hot, and then it's more hot than Semenanjung because it's near to the beach itself. So it went under the clothes itself. Okay, from the 10 a.m. right to the afternoon itself, directly. Okay, cannot be removed, because what if removed, the place itself is too. And then another kind of difficulties is that one of those places that which is I went, okay, for example, I'm going to go there around Monday, but on Sunday we do have 2 positive cases there. It's frightening me, and then it's frightening frightening all my team actually, that we do have the kind of stigma that which is macam, oh, we're gonna get affected by the COVID-19. We're gonna get affected by the COVID-19 itself. So we try to hold ourselves that which is we try, and then we do have the kind of we spray all the attire of the body every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, because we also scared. Okay, because we do have a family, we do have a team that which is for example, my friend already got a wife, 4 kids already. What will happen if we get affected by the COVID-19? So that's the difficult one. But most of the attire of the journey itself, for the conclusion for the journey itself, is quite beneficial for us, and then it's quite good for us because we have a lot of people, because we bring almost 224k directly to Sabah for the 18 days from all Malaysian and then from all over the world that which is donate to the project itself. Okay.
All right. There is one more question from our participant, Azhari Johari, right? Based on your opinion, do you think that empathy can be nature or born with it?
Okay, empathy actually it can be born with it because one of the things that which is macam, you need to know that empathy, one thing is that how we can answer this kind of thing, that which is macam you already been stated that which is you in the state that which is you always have a kind of sympathy towards others. Okay, you need to know that which is empathy is directly to the sympathy. Okay, empathy will directly to the sympathy itself. So means that when you have the kind of sympathy itself towards others, it actually you've been born with empathy. Okay, but in terms of somehow not everyone have the same feelings. That's the thing that which is we need to train the kind of empathy. How we going to train the kind of empathy, that which is we always try to join, and then we always try to be part of them, and then we go down, we go deep with them. For example, when we go to the Sabah itself for the Sedulur team, we sleep with them, we stay with them, and then we eat what they eat, and then we try to cook what our Semenanjung food we call as a gulai lemak, for example, because at there they don't have that kind of things. The itself. So that's the reason why empathy also can be trained, and then empathy also can be born with it. But somehow you also can lose it. That's one point. You need to always to remember. That's the thing. The pillar of the zakat itself, the pillar of the sedekah itself. That's the point why Allah always stated that, which is we try to give more, and then try to give more back, return back. That's the thing. Okay, you born with it. You might train it, you might lose it, but you can sustain it also. How to sustain it? And then you need to know empathy is just a feeling, but you need to work with empathy with act. That's the reason why Nabi Muhammad SAW, prophet, our prophet itself, is not directly towards we call as from empathy only a feeling, but Prophet Muhammad SAW go within deep, go with the action also. Okay. Okay, so basically before we one of the person that with us today is from Global Peace Mission Malaysia. He is the CEO of Global Peace Mission Malaysia, but he left already around 20 minutes then.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's quite frustrating for me also. Okay. So okay, before we end our session for today, basically I do have one thing that which is I need to talk about, that which is macam I need to share with you. Okay. Why I choose every act of kindness is charity directly from the what from the point for our Sedulur team, the motto itself, the because every act of kindness is charity is from Prophet Muhammad SAW itself. So you need to know that, which is charity is beyond. Charity is not just only when you join the NGO, that's the point that which is you do a charity. No, you need to know, and then you need to refer back from the Allah SWT said that, which is in Surah An-Nisa ayat 36. It was chapter, I'm not sure it's chapter what in the Al-Quran, but Nisa ayat 36, that which is Allah already stated that, which is we need to be kind. Okay, always be kind. That's the point that Allah stated. But what kind of kind that you need to do? First of all, you need to be kind to your parents, and then parent itself means that you need to be kind to your parents, to your siblings, okay, to your family, and then the next of the family is an orphan, a poor, and then from a near or distance, and then also neighbor, friends, close friend, and for the next is a traveler, means that from anyone. Okay, from the point of the ayat itself, that which is the hierarchy of the, I need to mention, I need to stress itself, that which is charity is from home itself. It's not directly towards other. You need to go outside. For example, if anyone here that having a difficulties to go outside to doing a kind of charity, to go to Sabah, to go to Pulau Mabu, to go to Orang Asli itself, when you don't have any kind of opportunities to go there, you need to stop. Which is that that's the only kind of charity. No, when you have your mother, when you have your father, that's the charity. When you have your neighbor, that's a charity also. And then also when you cross with someone that which is try to sell anything, you buy it, that also a charity. Okay, try to do a simple charity, and then have a good niyyah, that which is okay. I would like to have a more and more and more and more. Inshallah, Allah will do the job. Allah will ease everything what you want. That's always I try to remember all my team here, and then all the participant, all the viewer, that which is charity is a simple thing. Don't try to put harsh or hard to the charity itself, inshallah. Okay.
All right. Thank you for our speaker. Okay, Mr. Nikarman or Bangman, right? Okay. I think we have come to the end of our session today, and I hope every question been answered. All right. I think it is important for us to promote the empathy and inclusivity of the other people, or especially needy or people who are in need or whatsoever, right? And then I think the most important for us to to understand them. Actually, we always ask them what happened to them, right? And doing charity is the one, like we being empathic and inclusive, is the one that can fulfill ourself in terms of spiritual. And then I think that's all from that. And okay, we hope everything can be beneficial to our life in the future. Okay, thank you for our audience who participate our webinar session from the beginning until the end. All right. Finally, me, Mohamad Azlan B Razali, and Sister Mahjuba, okay, as moderator, we would like to end our session, and thank you, especially thank you for Mr. Nikarman Nikman for sharing the experience of knowledge to us. And to close the session, I think we would like to end with Tasbih Kifarah and Suratul Al-As. Okay.
Thank Thank you all.
Okay, hope you guys
Thank you so
enjoy
much.
our session, and thank you for joining us. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright.
Thank you semua. Assalamualaikum.
Salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.